Hello, everybody. My name is Lou. For those that doesn't know who I am, my name is Lou, and I'm a Cuban American influencer. And this is my new stream live, completely in English, because I wanna bring the message from Cuban Americans to the American people. We want to tell the truth about Cuba. We want to bring you our expertise in socialism and communism because we come from the future, that awful future that some people, Democrats, wants for United States. So here we are streaming live from two channels in YouTube. My own channel, LIU-EP1, and the new channel, which is Tgif with Liu. Thanks God, today is Friday with Liu. My English is going to be better on time because I never did this before, not live, at least. So it's not like I'm not that fluent in English like in Spanish, but I can talk, I can communicate, and I can definitely talk to you about Cuba and what is happening. The first things I want to talk about it is the protests that took place in Cuba on July 11. I want to talk about that because when I look at YouTube, I did a search on YouTube about the protest on July 11, 2021. The first 2-3 results are from communists in the United States, communist people in the United States, telling wrong things about the protest, very wrong things. Blaming the United States, blaming the embargo, telling even that the press in the United States doesn't say the truth exactly, which is not a wrong idea, but they use it to tell you that what they say about the protests on July 11 in Cuba was not the truth, that the Cuban government didn't have anything to do with that. And of course, they are lying about it, because what happened in Cuba in July 11, 2021 was the Cuban youth took the streets of all the country, all over the island, in 250 cities to protest against the communism, against dictatorship. And they chant this on the streets for 2 days. And after this, police and state security, which is the secret police and the politic police, they went to the houses of the protesters and they hung them literally and put them in jail, especially the ones that they thought they were the leaders of this protest. So this is the truth about what happened on July 11. Today, I will have like a few minutes, if I hope he can make it. I have a special guest for you to know. I want to share this stream live in Getter, because in there I have a lot of American followers and Chinese followers. This is really interesting, this. So I want to share this stream in Getter so people can find it. Let me just put it here because I want to. Okay. Please give me a like on YouTube because we need to find the algorithm so the truth goes there. Out there, and please share the stream so we can have more people connected. Let me see if I can share it here on Getter. Please follow me on Getter too. Everywhere I'm This is my name, Liu Santiesteban. American people call me Lou. It is okay for me. I like it. I really like it. So we are streaming right now. I'm going to put this here. Streaming now. Cuba's truth in English. Please share. And the link. Paste there. And we're going to use hashtag Cuba. Try that. That's it. Okay. Now it's share and get it too. Who is there? Who is there connected? Hello, Guantanamera. How are you? Mari, Pedro, not the names in English. K9, Last G, how are you? Good morning in the morning, Ahmed, Majita. Majita, she doesn't know English. Marcos, good morning. English today. Every Friday, we're going to be streaming in English. In English, because we need to spread the message, the truth about socialism and communism, and the truth about Cuba in English. I want to tell in this morning another thing that is, I think, is very important. We have 1,054 political prisoners right now in Cuba. They are in prison just because they went out and protest peacefully, and they are trying to get free elections. They're trying to change the system from a dictatorship to a democracy, and that's the only thing that they did. Because of that, we have right now 55 minors. I mean, we have young people under 18 years old that are in adults' prisons, and they are being imprisoned, and some of them are not even yet in trial, not sentenced, no trial. Some of them doesn't have even a lawyer. We are talking here about the greatest crime that the dictatorship wanted to perpetrate in Cuba. They want to terrorize the youth in Cuba so they don't go and protest again. They are trying to keep themselves in power. They don't want democracy for Cuba. They want to avoid that. They just want to deceive to the world once again and get help from the United States and get help from Europe Parliament also. Today, if it's possible, because he is in a bus, he has to take a bus today. I have a guest that is going to be with us. He's a Cuban writer. He called himself the best Cuban writer alive. And his name is Orlando Luis Pardo Lazo. He's going to talk to us about all of this, about socialism and how Democrats wants to impose this in the United States, and what's the danger, and where we Cubans, Americans see this danger, and why we are so Republicans, why we support so much President Trump. And it is just because we recognize right away when we see socialism and communism. And we know this politics goes only one way: misery, hunger, the destruction of the economy. When they say free education, we understand what they really mean. They really mean indoctrination. Is what they really mean. They want to brainwash your kids. They want to own your kids. Actually, right now in Cuba, they are changing, updating, they say, the penal code, the laws in Cuba. They are the family code. They are updating the family code, supposedly, and they are eliminating the, how do you say patria potestad in English? Let me just search for that here. in English. Okay. Custody. They want to eliminate parent custody from the laws. You, as a parent, are not going to have any power over your children. They are introducing this that your children can get married before 18 years old. I mean, with 16 years old, they can marry, and you don't have to authorize. The judge can do it. Tell me something about that. And they can take your children away if you talk them about freedom, liberty, democracy. If you talk to them about another system, if you talk to them against the dictatorship, against the Communist Party, well, they can take your children away from you. And they are putting this together. Look at this evil, calculator evil. They are putting this together with some rights for the LGBTI community. They want to take the gay community and put them against hetero community, or the family communities, or against the parents, or against the church. Once again, they're using this in the same code, in the same law. They are putting together these two things: the elimination of custody for you parents from your children. You cannot have any power over your children anymore. You cannot decide what to teach them. Well, you cannot decide how to educate your children because they only have one kind of schools, the communist schools. You have no religion schools or private schools, or you cannot do even homeschooling. It's not legal in Cuba. So you have no right actually right now, but they are putting this into a law for the first time. And they're doing this into a law joint with the LGBTI community. So there is a scandal about it. And so the gay community support the elimination of parent custody over their children. Imagine what this means. Imagine what these people are doing. At the same time, they are updating another part of the penal code. And this about parent custody and gay rights are a curtain. How do you say curtain? Cortina de humo. Let me just search for that too. I'm gonna learn a lot, I think, doing this streaming. Okay, I have it here. It's a small screen. This is nothing but a smoke screen to cover the death penalty that they are expanding over crimes against the state security. Before today, right today, because this is going to be in April this year, 2022. So right now in Cuba, there is a kind of minority report laws that they can take you and put you in jail because you are a danger, a future danger. I mean, you're not doing nothing. You did nothing wrong. Let me see, delito, because I never talk about this. In English, delito is a crime. Okay, you did commit no crime, you did nothing wrong, but the state police and the police, they think that you are a future danger. You know, if you are against the Communist Party, you are a future danger. If you are an entrepreneur, you could be a future danger. If you have a personal problem with the sheriff, you can be a future problem, a future danger. So they can put you in jail because this pre-dangerous law Okay, you are pretty dangerous. So we're going to put you, I mean, it sounds ridiculous. It's like Minority Report, exactly like that, but the report is in your mind. I mean, the police mind. Nobody is reporting anything. It's just a person's mind, or the Communist Party's mind, or the dictatorship, or the dictator's mind. And they're going to say this person in the future could be dangerous, so let's put it in jail. And the judge can put you in jail for as long, I think, as a year, just because they think you can do something. So we have, in this moment, 8,000 young people in jail in Cuba just because somebody thinks that in the future, near future, they can commit a crime, but they didn't. Tell me something about that. Socialism. Welcome to the real truth about Cuba, the reality about socialism. And that's why when we see that speech, when we hear, that speech from Democrats and from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and from Omar or from Bernie Sanders or whoever, we hear this speech, we know what is coming after. We know what is going to happen because we lived it for 62 years now. Not me, of course. I'm not 62 years, but we know this for sure. We know where that speech ends, and it ends in the jail is where it ends. Misery, hunger, destruction of the economy, and jail. And now they want to change, supposedly that, they want to change this pretty dangerous law. And you can say, oh, they're going to eliminate the pretty dangerous law. So this is good for us. This is good for Cubans. They are advancing. This is a step forward from dictatorship to democracy. No, it's not. Because what they did, or in this law that they wrote already, but they want to approve, and we are going to get there, in April 2022, they extend the death penalty to political crimes. It is what it is. This is what it is. They had previously these crimes against the state security in Cuba, which means that if you are in a different political party, if you are a human rights advocate, if you are an activist for anything from animals to LGBTI community, you are against the security of the state. Because in the Constitution, we have, like, it's a crime to go against and try against the system and to try to change the dictatorship for a democracy. That, for democracy, that is a crime itself. So you cannot do anything for freedoms, for human rights, for nobody's right, no woman, no children, no gay, no black, no nothing, because you are committing a crime against state security. So now they took a bunch of these crimes and they extend the penalties for these crimes from 10 years maybe to 20, even 30 years. I'm talking here that if you kill somebody in Cuba, you go to jail for 6, maybe 8 years. If you kill a cow, you go to jail for 10 years. And if you are a human rights advocate, you go for 30 years, or even for death penalty, because you want to change from dictatorship to democracy. This is what they are just right in. They just write in the law, in this new penal code, and they're going to approve in April 2022. And you could say, oh, we can change that. But Cuban can change that. They can vote. The National Assembly, which is our Congress, can debate this law. Well, let me tell you this. The National Assembly in Cuba, the Congress, our dear Congress, never, ever in 63 years have changed a law. Actually, I doubt that they write a law ever at all. The laws are decrees, are presidential orders. The president, the dictator in turn, and the directors of the Communist Party, or the Consejo de Estado, is the state council. The state council, they decide, they write these presidential orders, and they pass it to the National Assembly, and they just vote yes or no. And guess what? In 63 years, the National Assembly never voted no for a proposal from the State Council and for the Communist Party, of course. They never voted no ever before. So I don't think this is going to be the first time they vote no to something that the Communist Party wants to impose once again to the Cuban people. They're going to vote yes unanimously, because this is another detail that you need to know. The National Assembly or Congress in Cuba never votes something that is not unanimously. The result of votes are always unanimous. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. They always vote all together and say yes to whatever it is that the Communist Party wants to legislate. Actually, they don't legislate anything. And if they legislate something ever in 63 years, is whatever Communist Party wanted them to do. Because they are there, put it, 50% of the National Assembly is put it with the finger of the dictator. They put them there. We, the people, do not choose one of our congressmen or senators, which we don't have. We have only one chamber. It is a National Assembly. We don't choose them ever in any election. Actually, we don't have elections. We have some votes that you vote for somebody in your neighborhood, and that's the only person that you ever choose in Cuban elections. That, my friends, is truth about socialism, about the paradise. You never choose anything, not even the food that you want to eat, the college that you want to go, the career that you want to pursue, or the person who is going to legislate for the rest of your life. You don't choose anything, because when some people or any person say to you, this is for free, education is going to be for free, it means that you own them forever. For education, for healthcare, and for anything that they give you for free. It doesn't matter if it's horrible education with terrible teachers, that you go out of school and you don't have how to write, you don't have how to read, you don't have how to do math, you don't know anything at all or little. In this moment, they have no teachers in the classrooms. They only have TVs with tele classes, which is some person in a TV pre-recorded talking to your children, and if you don't pay for a teacher, a private teacher, to help your children, they are not going to know anything. They are not going to learn anything from these TV classes. It's not going to happen. So that free education is really very expensive for Cuban parents. And if you don't have the money to pay, your children are not going to learn anything. That is the truth right now in this moment in Cuba. So they charge you this free education and the free healthcare with your life forever, in your children's life and your children's life and everything. That is the truth. And the other thing is the healthcare, the free healthcare. Let me tell you, it is cockroach healthcare. It's cockroach hospitals. It is the urine. How do you say that? Oh my God! Is the all the dirty that you can imagine you can find in a hospital, in a Cuban hospital. They don't have anesthesia. They don't have soap to sterilize. They don't have sheets. They don't have towels. You have to bring all this into the hospital if you are to go to surgery. You're going to go to surgery. You need to bring your sheets, your towels, even your anesthesia sometimes, or you cannot be in that surgery. That's the free healthcare. And they cannot say embargo, all the problems are because the embargo. They cannot say that because the embargo specify that they can buy from the United States medicines and medical equipment and food. So if the hospitals are a mountain of garbage, it's not because of the embargo, okay? And if Cubans are hungry and they have no food, it's not because of the embargo. It's because the intern blockade, how do you say that? Internal blockade is the word, is the phrase. Internal blockade. That's the reality about socialism. That's the reality about Cuba. I have like a million things to tell you about this. Filth, all the filth that you can find in the hospitals, you're gonna find them, believe me. Okay, this is something that non-Americans, I think, no. I think a lot of people who defend communism and who defend socialism, they think that it's all about give to the people. No, it's all about divide the misery between all of the people. Oh, my dear Landy. My dear Orlando says, I think he cannot do it. I think he cannot be with us, but it's okay. It's okay because it's okay. Okay, Landy, it's okay. It's okay. Another day. Let's next Friday. Let's do next Friday, Landy. He's in a bus and he said he has a lot of people around and he cannot talk. But it's not like in Cuba. If he were in Cuba, he were talking probably in the bus and annoying everybody. But in the United States, or when we got to be a polite person, we don't do this. Here we have a couple commentaries. Internal embargo. No, but theirs are internal blockade. P9. Internal blockade. Let's see what you're saying to me. Cool Alien says the same situation is coming to the USA, or better saying, it is already there. But here, yes, we have to stop the Democrats and liberals. Yes, we have to stop them. We have to stop it, and that's why I'm making this live streaming every Friday now. So please, let's give me some likes and let's share this video. And the other thing is, please follow me in the channel exclusively if you just speak English or you wanna to share all of this. Please follow me in my new channel, I left the link in the description below, so you can follow me in English. If you are already watching me in the new channel Tgif with Liu, please subscribe to my channel and give me a like, because we need to fight, the YouTube algorithm and the Facebook algorithm. Also, I'm in my Facebook page. Okay, I have here Toquitin Delgado. They have to bring their own fans. They basically have to bring fans, for refresh themselves, to bring their house over the hospital. Yes, patients have to bring everything to the hospital. Trump 2024 for a free Cuba. Yes. That's why we support Trump so much. We Cuban Americans support Trump so much, because we know what they really mean when they say social justice. It means no justice. It means no justice at all. It means that justice is gonna be do it or practice it by criminals. It means the end of the freedom of the justice. Actually, social justice means the end of the real justice for all. Justice for all, it is specific enough. If you have everybody equal under the law, you have the justice you need. When you say social justice, you are talking about other things. It sounds beautiful, but it's not. In the practice, it's not beautiful. I assure you that. Let me see what it says. Lori Peña here, it says they are trying to get rid of the people that are a rock in their shoes, like Ferrer, Michael Obsorbo, and many more that won't have in and leave the country. Exactly. Won't cave in and leave the country. Exactly. We have right now, between this 1154, I think, political prisoners that we have the leaders of our opposition. We can't forget about this. This is very important. We have Jose Daniel Ferrer, which is a political leader, the president of the Party of the People, the PDP, is a promoter for Cuba Decide, and is also the leader of UNPACO, Unión Patriótica de Cuba, and he is a supporter of President Trump, a right-wing man who is coming from the left, because he was supporting Obama's deal with the dictator, thinking that it was going to open Cuba, and he realized in time that didn't open anything. The repression was worse, more political prisoners, and actually he has been in jail since then, like 3-4 times, and this is not different. Right now, he is buried alive in a dark cell with no light from the sun. He cannot see the sun. I think it's maybe every 20 days. He's receiving his family visit only every 45 days now, when usually is every week or every 2 weeks. Now he is receiving this visit only 45 days, every 45 days, and he cannot call anymore. In between, he is in a terrible condition with no medical assistance or attention, no food. Sometimes they take the medicines that his family take him to jail. I mean, it's a terrible condition. And Luis Manuel Otero Alcántara is an artist, a leader of the San Isidro movement. He is in jail, and he's been in prison in hunger strike, I think, for 22 days. Sorry, right now. He actually had 2 respiratory, how do you say that? Paro respiratorio. Let me see if I can find it. Respiratory, I don't know. Paro respiratorio. Okay. Paro respiratorio. English. I got it here. It's a respiratory failure. 2 of them he had because of this hunger strike, and he has not even a trial. He didn't have a trial yet. He has no sentence, and he is since July 11 he is in jail. The same as Jose Daniel Ferrer. These are 2 Cuban leaders that are in jail just because they went out of their homes and walk for a little bit. I mean, maybe a block or 2 to join the protest. The people that was for thousands in the street. I think 1 million Cubans went out July 11, 2021. And Luis Manuel Otero Alcántara and Jose Daniel Ferrer, they went out of their homes and just walk because they wanted to join the protesters. But they never get to the protest because the police arrest them 2 blocks away from their homes in the way for the protest. Tell me something. And they are still in jail, and they did nothing wrong. They didn't commit a crime. They didn't commit any infraction, not a little light infraction, nothing. They did absolutely nothing. And they are in jail. And right now we have children in that adults' prisons for doing nothing, for protest peacefully, which is a right. And this is the situation right now in Cuba. Thank you, Lori, for that comment. Harry Fonseca says the dictatorship is using criminal to terrorize the population. This is another thing. They don't pursue criminal people. They pursue only opposition, people on the opposition, political opposition, human rights activists. This is what they pursue. The police is not there to save you from a murderer or a person who is going to assault you or to rob you. No. Stealers, they can go free. Actually, they use them as informants. They use criminal people to pursue political opposition, to assault political opposition in the street and in jail. They say in the streets, you are a criminal, you're a robber, you are whatever, and or a drug dealer, and they say to them, okay, you can be whatever you are, nothing is going to happen to you. I just want you to cut the arm of that lady from the opposition. And that's the real story of Shirley. Please Google her. Cut arm Shirley, Cuba, and you will find what I'm talking about. A woman that was democratically elected by her neighborhood, the only thing that we Cubans can elect actually, and she wanted to build a school in her little neighborhood in the countryside, because they had in a school and the children there had to walk like 2 kilometers or 3 miles, I don't know, to get to the school or more, and there was no school. And for that reason, the state security began to pursue her and to harass her. And for that reason, she became a member of the opposition. And she went to UNPACO, the organization from Jose Daniel Ferrer. And for that reason, they sent the criminal to kill her with a machete. How do you say machete? And that criminal told her, it's the same, it's a machete. Machete. For this person, when attack her, yelled to her, nothing is going to happen to me. And he was right. Nothing happened to him. He was in jail for, I don't know, 6 months, and he were getting out of the jail, passes out of the jail every weekend. Like that was, I don't know, a school. That's what they do. That's what they do. So yeah, when we see here in United States, the land of the free, when we see here people talking like Fidel Castro, like our dictatorship, our dictators, my gosh, it is scary. I have to say that it is scary. So that's why we support Republicans 100%. And that's why I support President Trump 100%. Because we are protecting our freedom in this country. We are protecting the only country in the world that is left for us. If this country, if United States goes into socialism, where are we going to go? Mars? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. So here we are fighting for freedom. Thank you, everybody that is here connected. I know is in English, so my Cuban crew is not going to stay here for a long time, but I think Americans are coming to see this streaming, to this live streaming. I hope that they come every day more, and I hope they subscribe to my channel, which is Tgif with LIU. I think I'm saying that right. I hope everybody subscribe, and let's talk every Friday about Cuba and about socialism and communism in the United States. We need to stop them, and we are not to let them take freedoms in the United States. We're not going to let them. That's simple. It's not going to happen. Thank you, Cool Alien. Thank you, Harry Fonseca, Bobby. Thank you, Carlos Alberto, Yamile. Thank you, everybody. El Financiero, thank you for the connection. Let's share. Let's spread the word, the message. Marcos Dominguez, Lori, Mary. Thank you, everybody. Oh, Orlando says, sorry that I came today. I had to travel unexpectedly. I hope that everything goes good with you, Landy. I hope that everything goes well. Good luck with your thing. And we wait for you here next Friday or the following to talk about socialism and communism, and to talk about the truth in Cuba and that paradise that is not a paradise but a hell. So I'm leaving this now. Have a great weekend. Thanks God today is Friday. Let's go to have a great Saturday. I love you guys. Thank you for following. Thank you for connected. And please give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and see you next Friday in English and Tgif with LIU. I have to practice that more. Bye.